Hey guys, welcome to another Grizzled Beagle playthrough and the return of the long-lost prodigal Dark Souls, where Smushy, the prodigal son of death, has returned to guide us through glee and delight. And in this one, we're gonna do some stuff and some things, and this entire playthrough could be interpreted as a semi-sexual dream. So let's run with that.
That's Smushy's favorite kind of dreams.
Oh man, while Smushy was gone, he was drinking a lot of coffee.
Well, he had to do
very
something.
jittery today.
He had to do something. So in this one, I'm actually doing an optional part of the story, which is, let's see, the Great Hollow and Ash Lake. I had never even heard of those.
I thought you didn't care about the story.
Well, it's an optional
There's a
area.
story to this? Apart from
You have
Smushy?
no idea. You have no idea how many people have actually said that before. Wait, Dark Souls has a story?
It's actually written in the item description, just to piss you off.
That's actually not too far from the truth.
I know it's not. I've actually heard some people praising it that way. The story's hidden in the item description so that only cool nerds can find it.
Wait, how is Smushy moving so fast through water? Everyone knows that there's ankle-deep water, you move at like a third speed.
You've got Left 4 Dead on the brain.
Adrenaline shots.
Man, Smushy, you were doing fantastic at this moving from place to place.
It's an undead parish.
Yeah, the parish just refuses to stay dead.
Which, by the way, for everybody who has Dark Souls, it is now fixed on Steam. You can transfer your save games and stuff over to Steam, which is why I can now play it again.
Hey, wait! Just in time for Christmas, it's Santa Claus.
Yes, it is.
Buff Santa.
He's looking good this Christmas. He's all oily, just the way Smushy likes.
Smushy gonna interrogate Santa?
Yeah, I told you this is an
confusing...
exceedingly Freudian episode.
I think you're confusing Smushy with, or you're confusing Santa Claus with French fries again. He likes them all oily.
They share
salty.
and battered.
Why are these people back?
That's true, battered fries are the best fries.
You know, I was confused about that because I did not do a bonfire. So when I came through here, I was really confused, and Smushy was downright flabbergasted.
No, I figured he would be delighted. I figured he'd be delighted. Look, more things to murder.
Well,
interrogate.
Yeah, question.
Dingo.
I'm sorry. I ever doubted you, Smushy.
Careful,
is this whole
Smushy will
video
come
like this?
you.
No, but you do have to run a
Hopefully.
really long way to get down there, and I don't think there's an actual because I do have the Lord Vessel, but there's not an actual teleport to a bonfire in Blighttown, which is well, that's what I'm talking about. There is no way to fast travel to Blighttown that I could find.
So wait.
No,
wait,
the one by Quaylog's sister. The bonfire by Quaylog's sister. You can use that one.
If that was in there, they gave it a funny name I didn't recognize. Oh, good lord, he burned my face. It's been a bit since I played and I couldn't recognize it.
So
maybe you haven't
what you're saying is Hyperion has not actually installed fast travels here.
Say what?
Hyperion, he's making a Borderlands.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear the word Hyperion. I heard something. Period. Smushy's period.
Well,
So what you're saying is, Smushy's on his period.
Alright, so this did leave me...
That explains why his interrogations are so intense.
Look, let's just get on with the bloody video. Oh, see what I did there?
Are we moving
Period,
slow
bloody.
now?
Oh, yeah, we're down to normal
I'm
speed.
just so used.
I wanted us to enjoy...
It's actually normal speed, I just...
This is Blighttown. I mean, we've got to stop and enjoy Blighttown. It's so pretty.
Things seem so slow now after watching the first part of the video.
Well, I'm trying to set a comparison. This is what Dark Souls should be like. This is what it's actually like. Ow! Ow!
I think you have ADD.
Ow.
I think you have ADD.
Poison! Where's your antidote?
Maybe I do
You
have
really
adult
need to get to a
ADD.
Poke Center.
I should dose up on Ritalin 24 hours a day.
Totally. I really don't recommend eating moss straight like that. It's not good for you.
Oh, you forgot it's purple.
Yeah, that doesn't really make me feel any better about
That's
it.
that's Smushy's defense. Give me your dung.
And yeah, give me all the poo. All the poo. Doink.
What's good about this one is
It
this time
looks-
I don't have to jump down to try and get the Aito, which was a terrible situation.
I enjoy how
I
he
still
just
think that's
stands
pronounced
there and
Diaito.
lets you run.
It
behind
probably
him.
is, but I don't care. That's the interesting thing.
The interesting part is I really don't care.
It's
The
looking.
interesting part is I hope you die.
It's a fantasy game. I mean, all the words are just
Oh,
crap.
Whoa!
You stabbed
Where did
him
that
right in the
sword just
butthole.
go?
That wasn't in the
I
butthole.
know.
You know I was aiming for the taint. Let's not get dirty.
What always made me laugh in martial arts is that there is actually a legitimate reason to try and kick somebody between the legs, but you're not going for the genitalia. You're actually supposed to be going for the bottom of the pelvis, like the bone, where your pelvis makes that saddle-looking thing. The whole point is that you break that bone with your toe, or the front of your foot or whatever, and you're driving those bone fragments up
Smushy.
into all those arteries.
Then how come I've never seen this in one of those slow-motion kung fu movies where he waits for the genitals to swing left so that he can get his toe up in there to crack the pelvis?
I think
I just fell.
I think you're watching the wrong type of movies.
I'm telling you, I haven't seen it. I'm wondering why I haven't if it's so important.
It's not necessarily important because everybody wants to, protect that particular part of their anatomy. Bad dog.
That's how I feel about dogs, by the way. Me and Smushy
Bad
agree.
dog. You don't like dogs?
I despise dogs.
Are you a? Yeah, you're a cat person, aren't you?
Actually, not really. I have a cat,
Literal
but
cat person.
the only reason I like the cat is because it doesn't come near me.
He's a furry. Let's see. Kreslov is a dog person. Jotsam is a cat person,
I'm
and I'm
really
a
not a
literal
cat person
dingo.
either.
Well, it matches. It suits your personality because you're not really a person either.
I have a sizable family that I love. Thank you.
Sizable.
Let's be completely honest.
Sizable family.
Let's be. Come on. Let's be straightforward here. Those are really just. Let's call it bait. Let's call it bait for the zombie apocalypse. It's a buffer. It's a buffer for you.
You know, that's really horrible. there's actually some joke forms I cannot handle about my children. That would be one of them. Retreat, sir.
Retreat.
Wait, have we actually found something to offend Johnson?
My children, yes.
Well, yeah, we made that thing a long time ago. Is that we would never joke about each other's children. We're still waiting for Kreslov to spawn.
Just one day he wakes up and he's split off and there's two Kreslovs.
Yeah, I asexually
That would be the
divide,
best
so-
day. That would be the best day. That would be amazing.
Maybe we could play more
Would it
often.
really? Because then you'd have two Kreslovs.
That'd be great. Can I keep one?
For a fee.
All right. How much blood for the blood god? Okay, hold on. Why are
Did-
these
You
things
also
still
have to watch
respawning?
Did you notice
You
that I
killed those
accidentally
already.
fell down into the same place? I was trying to get
Yeah,
further
welcome to
down,
Blighttown.
and I fell directly into the same spot I was in before.
Welcome,
this
welcome to Blighttown.
This is just a multi-layered plot-twisting video.
I hope you like this place because we're going through it again, and again, and again, and again.
That segment was so exciting, we're just going to do it one more time.
Yay, Blighttown.
On the plus side, the guys that are spitting the toxic darts at you aren't there because they're
That's right.
already dead.
Yeah, they
That's
only
helpful.
spawn the one time. Once you kill them, you don't have to worry about them anymore. It does make this a lot easier. Much easier.
I am so disappointed you are not kicking people off that ledge.
I
I'm
actually
just gonna
forgot
go
how to
ahead and shut
kick
my-
for the duration of this video. Again, it's been a
Well, I
bit...
saw you practice. I saw you practice your parrying earlier. You did that okay.
Oh, I was actually just, yeah, I was just messing around with it. It's good to every once in a while look like I know what I'm doing on the game.
Every once in a while.
No promises.
Yeah, you can't give them too much. And fortunately, I'm
Remember, no
incapable of
rushing.
giving too much.
Wait, wait.
Alright,
Don't
Where
do
is
it.
Where is
This
it?
looks familiar. Don't do it.
How do I get down? Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
man. Goodbye, cruel world. What a world! What a world! What a world!
Meanwhile, at the bonfire. Alright, we're just speed this up a
Now
little.
we go back to full speed.
We've seen this enough.
So, could Smushy defeat a sorcerer?
What, a sorcerer or a wizard?
Well, I've determined that Batman could not defeat a sorcerer.
Oh, take that bet at your own
Well, I
risk.
thought we determined that Batman could defeat
Taint, taint.
could defeat a sorcerer.
He can defeat a wizard, he can't defeat a sorcerer. Tank! Dun, dun, dun.
Dunk
The sorcerer would go to grab for his wand, and his wand would be Batman.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Like what we talked about with Gandalf, like Gandalf is sitting there smoking his pipe, and then out of the tree behind him, Batman swings out, and the whole time he didn't realize that there was no tree there to begin with.
Yeah, the tree wasn't there when he arrived. I'm actually
Or
going
better
for
yet, the
some
sorcerer
small
would be
items
fighting
here.
a fake Batman.
Yeah, it was a fake Batman the whole time.
You notice Smushy actually stopped and picked up the whip, which I missed through here last time, just to enhance the sexuality of this video.
Well, I'm curious. Does he pretend to use the whip and then actually shoot people, or does he actually use the whip?
You're thinking of Harrison Ford.
Perhaps the most sexual
Well, who
of
else uses a whip?
George Lucas characters.
Say what? I missed that. The
I'm
most
talking about
what of
Indiana
George
Jones.
Lucas characters?
The most sexual.
How do you figure?
Just by the whip.
Have you seen THX 1138?
Yes, I watched it with you. It was
Oh,
so
that's
bad.
right. I'm sorry. I tried to block out most of that movie.
Oh, it was so bad. Oh,
It's
Oh.
literally just George Lucas circle jerking with himself.
dorm life.
Well, he doesn't have to because he just releases the tiny George Lucases from his gullet.
Yeah, but
Yes,
granted,
pleasure me, tiny George Lucas's.
that was before he first spawned. TXX 1138 was. Boy, if you thought you knew George Lucas movies and you hadn't seen that, you ought to watch 5 minutes of it, and then you're done.
And then
And
you'll
then
realize
kill
why
yourself.
you'll realize why George Lucas was kept on a leash for the first 3 Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Well, just watch the prequels for that. The Star Wars prequels.
Well, yeah, I mean, that kind of raises interesting points. I mean, the
Well, is
guy
it-
does do some interesting things, but
Interesting?
He's
Do you
kept when he's
think
kept
that
on a
all-
leash.
do you think that all creative people would be better if they had a person to occasionally tell them that one of their ideas is stupid?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Everybody
yes,
benefits from
actually.
that.
I
Oh look,
firmly believe that.
Sigmar.
That's the reason
That's
you have
Sigmar or is that his
sounding
daughter?
boards.
I believe it's Sigmar, especially when I talk to him and he has a big bassy voice.
Oh. Hey, we don't judge Sigalinda about that.
I keep accidentally, by the way, pulling up the poses because I'm still forgetting my buttons. There you go, rusted iron ring. Now I can do some stuff.
Do work,
Like,
son.
continue to slowly die.
Yes, yes, if you're gonna be critical. Snig, 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 snig. Zzz.
Yeah, it's supposed to be snore. Hmm.
I figured if I keep talking to him, he'll probably give me something.
Actually, if I remember this conversation correctly, I think that might be the other way around.
I give him a swift pat on the rear, and he heads on out. He jiggles on out.
By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
He wanted my moss.
Thank you.
My precious,
See
precious moss.
that also looks kind of dirty as well. Give him the purple moss clump.
Not forget this. Please. Take this.
That sounds like something you would say at a frat house. Hey, where were you last night? Where'd you go with Becky? Oh, I gave her the purple moss clump, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, and sometimes it's a phallus.
C'est une lepelle.
Really.
I quit standing there.
Did you guys ever see that horrible King Kong movie with Jack Black?
Poison swamp. I quit standing
Oh, the
Bits and
2005 one?
pieces. I've never actually watched the full thing.
Yeah, it has its
Yeah,
good
well, there's
moments.
this
It's a little too
scene-
long.
There's this scene where they fall into a canyon, like a ravine, and there are these giant leeches in there, and they eat some of the people. That freaked me out to no end, just the way that it eats them, because like they eat one, like they work as a team, like they'll eat one arm and then they'll eat the other arm, and this guy's head is like bent back, and one of the leeches slowly just sends forward its giant fleshy proboscis and engulfs the dude's head as he's screaming.
Yeah.
That freaked me out to no end.
One of them's wearing a beret and directing their strategy.
You can tell he's evil because he has a tiny little leechy mustache.
But by the way, so on that subject, Peter Jackson is one of those filmmakers who needs someone to tell him this is a bad idea. Because as he has gained fame, his films have gotten worse.
Do you think that's also, I mean, is that the same problem that Spielberg's run into, where, I mean, as he's gotten more famous, less and less people are willing to tell him he's wrong?
Maybe. I actually feel like Spielberg is more experimental. He just likes to try things that he's not sure if they will work. Because he still creates some really good content. But if you watch a Peter Jackson film like King Kong or the Hobbit movies, it's obvious that he's just unrestrained in his ideas. He tries...
Did I say Spielberg when I meant Lucas? I think I said
probably
Spielberg
did,
when I meant Lucas.
because I just came out in
Sorry
defense
about
of
that.
Spielberg.
I mean,
Yeah,
also
no, not
Spielberg's been
Spielberg. I meant
producing
Lucas.
more than anything.
Well, Spielberg still directs.
Smushy's been gone for so long. Poor guy. We were ignoring him going back to movie chat.
Well, he's still over here stabbing some
This place has just
leechy
gotten
things.
boring.
All right, now here we go.
It's
Here,
always been boring.
This
It's
is the
never
Grey
not been
Hollow.
boring.
I'm here.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yeah, now go eat some moss and then go up this hill.
Oh, you only have 3 Sunny D left.
It's okay.
Yeah, there's a bonfire up here, I think.
They're delicious. Spoiler alert. Gah.
Spoiler alert, there are bonfires in this.
I got a plank
Oh, you
shield.
found a plank shield.
Aha!
Haha! Ho ho!
Didn't see that coming, Cressler.
Hee-hee.
Twin humanities.
Aha!
Oh. Secret room inside of a secret room. Take that.
It's roomception.
Very tricksy, Dark Souls.
It's The Room meets Inception. It's the best movie ever.
What a story, Mark!
Okay. Oh, I'm in a dream.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Roomception.
You're dreaming.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You're tearing me apart, dream.
Uh,
Oh, God.
that's good film. Now this is kind of a frustrating little part because you keep
Wait, I'm the
breaking
only
these
one here who's
branches.
seen that.
I've seen
I'm
parts.
the only one here who's seen the room.
I've seen
Ever.
most of it.
You're the only one that's ever seen The Room, ever. No one else has ever watched the movie.
Those
It's
look like
just
false
you.
walls,
You have to suffer alone.
but they were not. Those were not false walls at all.
No, and you're hurting that tree's feelings.
Is it like when you're
Poor
inside
tree.
Jabu Jabu in Ocarina of Time? If you cut him, he goes. Nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers.
I remember, but I really tried to get past it.
Jabu Jabu.
Especially whenever you're like, yeah, when you were inside of him and you started cutting him while you were inside of him.
That
This
is an
really is
innocent
the
children's
grunting
game
moaning.
with only minimal horrible sexual innuendo.
What the?
What are you talking about? Legend of Zelda was just full of constant sexual innuendo from the very first game, where you go into that old man's hobbit cave, And he's like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
What is that, an orgy reference?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I had actually forgotten these things were in here, because they can curse you and really make your day horrible. And there's a lot of them. I have no arrows.
So you slaughter them endlessly.
You have no arrows either. Nice. And... Stabby, stabby.
Oh!
Then run.
Well done, Smushy.
Top points to you, sir.
Smushy!
10 points for Gryffindor.
Now, pretty much all I knew about this level is that you're supposed to continue going down.
Plunging attack. Plunging
Non-stop.
attack.
They're dead. Why? Oh, wait, no, it's not.
That one wasn't.
I forgot. But apparently Smushy
I got
knew.
Smushy's back. Nope. we could sense their
Smushy
their
knows
life.
all.
Man, I hate it when Smushy
Wait,
starts
who wins,
knowing
Smushy
things
or
I
Batman?
don't.
He can smell the life. He knows.
Smell the life and snuff it out. Like a candle. A scented candle.
Like a candle in the wind.
It's curtains for you, lacy, gently wafting curtains.
Maybe that's what Smushy sees life as, though. It's like a scented candle. It's nice from a distance, but when you get close, it starts to get overwhelming, and you just have to blow it out.
That sounds like yeah, that sounds like a sociopath.
Well, we're not
The fish
claiming that
rots from
Smushy
the
is
head.
stable. Aha.
Yeah, I don't think a person who's forced to live and die over and over and over again is probably the most emotionally stable person on the planet.
Smushy's very emotionally stable.
He just has lots of questions.
Or else.
He has lots of questions, and the only way he knows to get them is through his sword.
Oh, cool. Hidden ladder. Yeah.
Snake eater.
Again, Smushy.
Neither of you guys played that game. That's a shame.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyway.
What game?
That would be Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Those ladders are
Thing.
collectively referred to.
I played a few of those games. I never really got very far into them.
Crystal, did you you want to know something funny? The things on top of
Sure.
those, the thing on top of their heads, those are not eyes. Those
What?
are not those things' eyes.
Hello?
Yes.
No, that's it. I mean, those aren't actually eyes. They look like big old googly eyes, right? But they're not actually the creature's eyes.
What are
If
they?
you look closer,
Are
they're
they testicles?
like-
They're testicles, aren't they?
probably they're probably testicles.
By the way, I think I'm commentating alone at the moment. Is anybody else there? Yeah, that's what I figured. So what happened? What was it that was...
Anyway,
oh,
what I was saying was,
Oh, there we
Go
go.
ahead. So
what
why-
has Smushy been doing? What has Smushy been doing while you've been away?
my assumption was that he was doing something very much like Wreck-It Ralph, where he goes into other video games and interrogates people
Interrogates.
there. So I'm thinking like Mario Kart, horrible bloodbath, pieces of go-karts everywhere. Something like that.
Where were you dragging
Alright.
your cart at when I hit you with my sword?
I'm gonna be honest here.
Honest.
I would be honest here. I would spend large amounts of money for a Mario Kart style game that included Dark Souls characters.
What if you could just unlock Smushy? Like that is the Dark Horse character that you unlock at the end, and by the end of the race,
I
he's
want
the
a
only
Mario
one
Kart
left.
style game. No, I want a Mario Kart style game with all of the Dark Souls characters.
Well, that would be pretty fun.
Smo and Siegmeyer would be the heavy cruisers like Bowser and I don't know, whoever else, the fat Wario. Wario is the other big guy. Come on,
Donkey
it'd be
Kong.
great.
Donkey
Yeah,
Kong. I
Donkey
don't know
Kong-
enough about the
Donkey
game
Kong
to talk
too.
about this.
Yeah, but what I have to tell you, oh good lord, tiny mushroom monsters.
Oh,
Quickly
the
eat
little
them.
ones are
Yeah, they're-
ones are nigh helpless.
Yeah, they're trying to kill me.
Goodbye.
Look how I'm punching my shield with their tiny mushroom faces.
You're all up in their business, man. If man, when I was 8 years old, if some dude walked into my house, I'm probably gonna try and punch him too.
That's very sweet.
Get out of here, you freak!
But in respect to what you were saying about Dark Souls, Mario Kart, I'm gonna be honest and say honest. The only Dark Souls character that I care about is the one we have made up. That's the only one that I find interesting.
Smushy.
Is that because he has become you, or you have become him, or
I definitely
that
feel a
work?
connection to him, although I definitely not want to get close in terms of proximity.
No, you don't
So you're
understand.
saying you don't want
We're the
to
same.
be interrogated?
I have a feeling
There's a
the
bit of
argument
Smushy in all of us.
that I invented
You've done nothing
you.
wrong. You have nothing to fear.
Yeah,
If you died, would Smushy cease to exist?
I totally stabbed
nice
that
plunging
thing.
Just
attack.
Mario kill
That
somebody?
was awesome.
You just Mario killed?
It was an accidental
Wow,
fall,
you
but I
Mario killed a
totally
mushroom.
killed a
That should be an
child.
achievement. Well, think about it though. You just Mario killed a mushroom.
Well, I did a plunging attack. I mean, I stabbed him in the head as I came down. So it was more of a...
So you're making kebabs.
Well, I actually really
Ash
do like
Lake.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms aren't fried. Mushrooms are very tasty.
I like them raw.
You both are disgusting.
Yeah,
You
vegetables and
dislike fried
fungi.
mushrooms?
I hate mushrooms. I hate all fungus. All fungus is disgusting.
All fungus is
wait, you don't
delicious,
even-
no exception.
So wait. In Italian
I'm
food,
not
you
a
don't
fan of
have
fun
mushrooms.
guys. Nope, I do not. No mushrooms in Italian
On
food.
pizza,
no mushrooms
no
in.
mushroom.
No. What is wrong with you?
Oh my god! What's wrong with you?
I don't eat vegetable meat.
It's
That's
not
what it tastes
vegetable
like. It
meat,
tastes.
it's a fungi.
It's the closest you're going to get to vegetarian meat.
You're eating them
But it's
wrong.
gross.
That's
Fried
all I've
mushrooms are
established.
delicious.
They're disgusting.
Fried mushrooms are delicious. Johnson, do you like
Fried mushrooms are gross.
I don't know that I've ever had them fried. I've had them, you know,
Fried
like I said, I eat
chicken?
them
Really?
raw
Great.
a lot. I eat raw mushrooms a lot.
Wait, you're a southern-based LP and you've not had a fried type of food.
How do you know we're southern based? You know nothing of my
Because
identity.
we've talked about it multiple times.
We've talked about it.
We know you. We know you pretty well at this point.
That's a lie. In fact, neither of you have been to my house very recently.
Kill all the heads.
Yeah, I don't completely understand why there's a second Hydra in this game. I mean, did we need a second Hydra?
So would the plural be hydras? Hydri? Would it be hydra?
High drive.
We'll
I
go
bet
with
it's
that.
hydri.
I don't care what anyone says. High drive.
This is like
It's like
a
Platypi.
it's like a new Terminator movie, though. I just don't see the need.
Yeah, I mean the first Hydra wasn't really all that threatening, to be quite honest.
No.
And this one, you're even more overpowered, so it's even less of a threat. It's more of an annoyance at this point.
Yeah, just watch what I do here in a few minutes when I need to change out my weapons, because this is the only boss in existence, despite his twin, who you can actually go into the menu and change weapons while fighting him.
Oh yeah, once you've cut off a certain number of heads, you've pretty much just made him a chump.
Wait, when he cut off a head, shouldn't two grow in displays?
No, you're thinking of the mythological like Greek Hydra. This is a real Hydra. This is just a multi-headed thing.
This is a documentary. I don't know if you realize that yet.
this happened in real life. This is happening right now. We're actually viewing this on screen.
Yeah,
I
look at
didn't know
those
if you
bloody stumps.
were-
Aren't they handsome?
That's a mighty handsome bloody stump you have there, sir.
It's a fetish.
Look at Smushy. Look
Wait,
at the back
I've
of
seen-
Smushy's armor. Is he wearing an armored sports bra?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Wow.
He has
Draw
to keep
attention
everything
to what
from him.
embarrasses him most, why don't you?
Why would that embarrass him the most?
He
The
has
camera's been on
man
it the whole time.
boobs.
Smushy, don't be embarrassed of who you are. Don't be embarrassed. We love you anyway.
That's why he's so angry all the time. I actually don't really see Smushy as angry. I see him as more like not really understanding what he's doing.
Why do things never answer me when I interrogate?
So he's like Elmira from Looney Tunes, where he
I
just
would
loves
think
them to
more
death, but it's
Lenny from-
interrogation.
No, I don't think it's love. I
I was
just
thinking
think.
from Lenny from Nice and Men.
Did you ever see the College Humor did the Batman videos? There's one where Batman doesn't realize that he's killing everyone and thinks they're going to sleep. And I see it as something kind of like that.
I'm gonna go interrogate the Hydra, George.
Oh, it's sleeping. That head is sleeping.
Over there, while the rest of the body is still
Well, it
talking
can't.
over here.
It can't sleep over here. This is the living room.
Tell me about the Hydra, George.
This Hydra has more health, by the way. He's kind of a damaged sponge.
And he's more boring.
All right.
I love how you were going. You were going to.
Use the
You were
whip.
going to
Use the
shrug
whip.
or something.
No, I'm actually looking for my pyromancy, but I have so much stuff now that I can't find it. There it is. All right, all good, all good. See, he actually hit me, but it was
still okay.
unimportant. I mean, it's just a wimpy
Nothing
hit
happened.
for a giant dragon.
I think you're too close. No, not a dragon. Not a dragon. It's a Hydra. That's a different
Look,
thing.
he drops dragon scales. Suck on that. That's actual Dark Souls lore.
But he's not a dragon.
He drops dragon scales. Explain that.
Wyverns drop dragon scale too. I think.
I
but
think they
wyverns
would
aren't
drop
dragons.
wyvern scales.
That just sounds like lazy coding to me. That's what it was.
Lazy coding is
Kill
his
the
head's going
things.
into the ground as though there's nothing there. That's lazy coding.
Maybe the ostrich is like part octopus and part ostrich.
Don't you think it would dig up the ground a little bit or something? Create a hole?
What do you mean?
Alright,
when it shoves its head in the ground?
Yes, when he shoves his head in
the
the ground.
Hydra. No, the Hydra is an eco-friendly monster. I mean, it doesn't. It believes in leaving things the way it found them.
Well, the only
I
explanation
love how you
for it,
lightly burn his head off.
while he's in the sand, the only explanation is that he actually has the ability to phase his molecular structure,
Phase shift.
which means he also could not make contact with Smushy. So, huge plot hole.
No. You don't understand. He phase shifts when he actually hits the ground. So when he's hitting Smushy, he's still solid.
Oh, like he
are we
has
going
that
on-
much control.
Hold on. Are we going off of like Kitty Pryde? Are we going off of like Kitty Pryde physics here?
Actually, the one that I was thinking of, I'm trying to oh, the Red Ghost. He was from a Fantastic Four comic, and he was hilarious because he was a communist. He could affect his molecular structure and had 3 apes that fought for him that were super intelligent. Best villain ever.
that is a really good villain.
I mean, communist plus apes plus ghost equals probably one of the best comics you'll ever read.
Which really doesn't make any sense because, as we all know, the communists use dogs for all their dirty work.
Oh, and he had Benjamin Franklin hair.
Rip like a. All right, are you gonna stop playing with the weird multi-headed snake yet?
No, he's almost dead, but he's really hard to hit once you get rid of the main heads. He's a little bit more random. The first Hydra always comes down in the same spot. This one does not, so you actually have to work at it a little bit.
So does it always die whenever all of the heads are gone, or can you kill it without all the
No.
heads being gone?
With this one, you don't have to. With the other one, all the heads have to be gone, but with this one, it doesn't seem to be the case because I definitely do not cut them off.
Well, that means that there are some heads that are.
Kick Smushy.
There, you kicked. Yeah. I'd have laughed if that would be the thing that killed it.
I need
How-
one
how
more
did
hit.
Jerry-
my
how
one
did
weakness
Jerry
being
die?
lightly kicked.
He got kicked in the neck. Can't you bait this thing up onto the beach?
I have tried and tried to do it, but again, he randomizes his head attack, so it's a little bit hard. I got you. I got you. Yeah, now you're dead.
Yay!
He melted. Yep, there's my dragon
Got 2
scales.
dragon
Oh, I'm
scales.
sorry, Hydra scales. The game got it wrong.
Maybe he found them in the water. This Ash Lake was where the dragons were living.
Sometimes I wish I had a camera on me because I just dramatically tossed a
look,
pin
hold
onto
on.
the table.
that guy over there, that dead body, also had a dragon scale. Oh, must have been a dragon.
Maybe he ripped
No
one
way, it
off
could've
of the
just found
Hydra
it.
with his teeth.
Or maybe the Hydra had found one as
Oh
well.
God!
What is this
Hi,
devil?
George. I can't be afraid. They're just so goofy. Look, and their little pearls are human skulls. They're just so
Yup,
goofy.
Oh, right in the open mouth. I just went King Dodongo on him.
Sure did hurt. Whoa!
Twinkling Titanite is a pretty good find,
I love
though.
a parade.
The
Yeah,
heels are alive.
That's ridiculous.
hey, what's your name? How you doing?
So can you
Oh,
backstab these? Is the question.
No,
wanna
you don't seem to be
dance?
able to. They do look like kind of like a refugee from Beetlejuice. I mean, there's some Tim Burton
They really
vibes
do.
coming from these things.
Some Tim Burton, very Tim Burton-esque.
Wait a minute.
They'd
Have
be
you,
excellent.
Dingo, have you seen
Excellent.
Beetlejuice?
Don't say it one more time. You'll summon him. Yes,
What,
I've seen
Beetlejuice?
that movie.
Okay.
Ah, no.
You were oddly silent. I had to make sure you've seen Beetlejuice.
Oh no, I love Beetlejuice.
You said it!
Which is weird because I'm not a big Alec Baldwin fan. It took me
it's okay.
forever to realize that was him. I did not realize that was him until much later in life.
It's because he wasn't fat yet.
He's so thin.
Aha, a shiny. Run, Smushy.
Can Smushy swim?
No. No.
No,
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
But he can sync with the best of them.
Yes, he can. He's like stone. I think it's from his rock hard abs.
What's really strange is that you're finding all these dragon scales. Apparently, scales were one of the things that made the dragons immortal. Like the everlasting dragons had two things that made them immortal. One of them was something to do with their scales, and the other thing was something to do with crystals. They had a certain crystal. Like the dragons were double immortal.
Does not a
Double
healthy
So
exercise
do two
regimen
immortals
factor
cancel
in?
each other out?
No, they were just double immortal for some reason. Which is why Seed was pissed off because he had no scales. So he wasn't
only
immortal.
single
No, I'm
immortal.
completely serious. I'm completely serious. Seed the scaleless was not. He wasn't immortal for whatever reason, which is one of the reasons why.
Because he was scaleless.
Whenever you go by there, he was Seed the scaleless.
That's such a sexy name.
Crush all those souls.
Scaleless.
Let's level up.
I
All
like
right,
to
we are
imagine-
coming to the end
I like
here.
to imagine it's their. I like to imagine it's their hopes and dreams in there.
Yes, it is. All right, we have come to the end of the video, though, and I would like to say welcome back to Smushy. I have missed him. I have missed
Yay.
Smushy. I
Yay.
think he's a handsome gent, and we should respect him. Any other thoughts, and then
Or else.
Kreslov can lead us out.
If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe. Pop over to our Facebook page. Give that a like. Pop over to our Twitter feed. Give that a follow. Also, Steam group. We had a great time with Left 4 Dead, and that should be up on Friday. And if you join the Steam group, you can and watch our videos. You can get updates when we're going to do new events. So yeah, do that thing.
Yeah, we got like 25 members or more in there at this point.
I
Something
think
like
it's
that.
26 at last count.
I'm still not in it, but I will someday.
Yeah,
Someday.
but he was
One
there
day.
for the events. He
Yeah, I
was there
was
for
there.
the
I did
events.
play
Even
with
if
him.
he's not technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to announce what? Are you going to announce what our next thing is, or
I
Not
don't
yet?
remember
Nah.
when-
Nah.
Not yet. We'll do that the Wednesday before. I will say that there was a hint to it in the video.
There was?
There was a hint.
we did reference something in the video.
In this video or no?
You should be able.
Yes, in this
Yes,
video.
in this video, we did reference it. So maybe you can figure it
So
out.
now
maybe.
everybody has to restart the video and go pour over the whole thing again.
We make so few references.
that.
It should be easy.
Especially that part where we all dropped and had to come back in, and then we had to scramble to figure out what it was we were talking about before we all dropped.
I'll just edit out everything you said for the whole video.
Oh, well, this will be the best video ever then.
Just silence.
All right, for Grizzly.
What?
Grizzled Beagle Plays is Greslin. I said for Grizzled
What
Beagle
just
Playthroughs, this is
happened?
Greslin.
What was that?
Small stroke. Small stroke.
You like dropped out and then came back in really quick, and then you said the same thing over again. That was really like I thought I was dying for a
Look,
second.
he said his name. Say your name.
Oh, this is a dingo who's Dookie.
And this is Johnson. Good night. Thank you. Good luck.